we back. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. I hope my neighbors are doing good. I hope this week is finding you well. I hope it's going by faster than it feels like. I don't know. But Kendra G and Vivica Fox and Selena Johnson and another lady. I actually don't know who she is, but I guess we're going to learn because they have a new show called The Queen's Court, I believe. And I tried to find out where this show was at. I think it's on BET, but I don't know why they didn't just come to YouTube. But anyway, look at me, they should just be on YouTube. No, really. Kendra G brought up a perspective that she thought about, and she said, is it body shaming if a man has a small, so is that body shaming? And then she went on to talk about some of these men might have really good character. And then also Kendra G kind of provides a unique perspective because she does that show weekly, I believe, if not every 3 or 4 days on IG and YouTube. The dating show she does about black love, and she provides a unique perspective because of that, and she provides a unique perspective because she's a mammy too. So it's just really good to hear her talk, and I think she expressed a lot of things similar actually to the manosphere sometimes. But she's doing great, which she should keep getting money, which she should. And it's just like with black women on that show, I noticed they'll give their list because she's like, what do you want in a man or a woman or whatever people are seeking, and they're always like this and this, but also, and then she's like, so it's okay if he have a small penis or he can't knock it down in the bedroom? And women are like, oh no. And I've heard them like, Kendra, don't you want some good sex, Kendra? Don't you want some good sex? And it's like, Kendra's like, well, I'm just asking, it's about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking, it's about you. And I thought this was a really interesting conversation because it's like body shaming is reserved for women. You usually hear body shaming in reference to women's bodies, whether we're too thin, whether we're too fat, whether we're too dark, whether we're too light, whether our eyes are close together or too far apart, what our nose look like. This is usually referring to women. But this is also what black women do all the time. They give away their things and their power to men. This is not all inclusive. So now I guess a man is going to say, oh, you're body shaming me, which is traditionally, y'all know my words, I know, right? Reserved for men. And that's why Kendra G is a mammy, because she just brought black men into a woman's conversation. We can say all men, but we know that traditionally black women date black men. And we know the BBC is all the craze in the black community. Okay? And we know that women in the black community are so sex focused that they'll be with a broke man who is homeless. Even that joke be like, why be dirty, bum, homeless black men who have the best pee? And it's a funny joke. It's not really funny to me, but, it's funny to black women. And it's like, so you don't mind having a vagrant in your home just because of what is attached to his body. But then it's also dishonest to me because y'all say it's all these big penises out here. Maybe I just didn't see a lot of penises like y'all did, or maybe my number is lower than I thought. Because even with Brittany Renner coming out saying she been with 35 people, like, who believes that? What's it say? Girl math, 137. Like, girl, stop lying. Get your life. But anyway, it's just like, with this argument that there are so many BBCs out there, and with black women loving BBCs, there are little penis men that black women love to death, and they'll fight you and take you off the earth for that little penis black man. So I just think it's all a dishonest argument from all sides. And I feel like, why is she taking up for men and their bodies when we have to fight? And even with her being dark, we have to fight as dark-skinned women. We have to fight as fat women. We have to fight as thin women. We have to fight as women with regular bodies that are not enhanced with booty and breasts, and we don't have money to get tummy tucks every other weekend. So it's like, why would you give that to them? As much as black women struggling to be beautiful or to encourage and lift up each other, or these eyebrows is really big, but I said I was gonna go big. Y'all know it ain't perfect, but whatever. When I start drawing, it depends on how it go. But y'all know, look, I like a thinner brow on my face, but I think that's just because I'm a little old school too. So all them big eyebrows, it's cool for you. It's cool. Whatever y'all like, do your thing, Woody. But it's just like, and then Vivica Fox is like, ain't it something called the motion in the ocean? It's not the side of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. Now, I'm a believer in that more so than anything, because somebody being knee deep in my body just really ain't never been my thing. Just ain't never really been my thing. I like my stuff together. Even when Sukiana came out, she was on an interview and I was like, what size do you prefer? She was like, actually, I like a solid 5. And I know black women are like, oh my God, you don't want 9 or 10 or 12. Just because somebody's perceived as promiscuous or you see them as promiscuous don't mean they're necessarily promiscuous in the way you think they should be promiscuous. But that's the policing of black women's bodies and black women's sex that we talk about here all the time. But it's just like, why you worried about why she worried about it? Because the men on her show, she speak up for more men on her show than women on her show. And I find that she do give men more grace on her show when they have 50,000 kids, or when they are jobless, or when they're in a house where the background look like an alley. She always give them more grace on her show. But I still respect her, and as a black woman who's dark skinned and beautiful, in the media, just making a way and making it do what it do and getting that money. But it's still like, then the other girl was like, y'all ain't never, because she was like, oh, sometimes a small penis man, he not gonna want to sleep with you right away because he don't want you to know he got a small penis and he wants you to fall in love with his character. I be so tired of them talking about falling in love with a black man character like they got a good ass character. This shit makes me sick. Manipulate them up. Anyway, so y'all can go fall in love with a black man character. But anyway, the girl was like, she was like, you ain't never met no man like that. And the one girl who I don't know her name, she was like, nah, I ain't never met no man like that. Like she never met a small penis man, so maybe she has big dick energy. Cause I'm telling you, I've seen a few penises in my life. And can I say, I've seen like a few oversized ones that were like ridiculous. But I can count that on one hand. I have not seen all these pain, or maybe y'all are big pain attractors, or maybe women know who got one or not, or do I don't know. I don't know where all these big penises are coming from, but it's like if it was that many big penises in the world or in the black community, why are so many black women so like stuck on getting one? Because we know that men with big penises like to slang them. So usually they have 5 and 6 and 18 girlfriends and probably 2 boyfriends. So it's just like, if there were so many cheating and fighting over a man, and his pain wouldn't be such a big deal in our community if it was that many. That's mathematics. Look at me. No, that's just how I see it. Y'all know how my brain go. But it's just like, I don't know if equating a man to his sex and not his money, or not his intelligence, or not his ability to buy a car or a home, or his ability to work. We know that really black men, all they have is their penis, and that's why this is a conversation, and this ain't nothing but a little sneaky way to tell black women, look at me, to be with small penis men because they don't work either. I'm saying no, I don't think this is propaganda like that to keep y'all dating down or whatever. I think she really want to just give black men more grace than they're already given in the black community, and she just putting her black male worship on it. You know how they go when you listen to black women conversations. Somehow men always get into black women conversations, which is fine, but it's like, is this about black women or is it about black men? Or is it about, what is it about? I just would have wanted more context too, though. I wish I could have saw the show. I don't have cable. I don't have BT or wherever this network is that this show is on. But I knew Vivica Fox was going to get a new show. Vivica Fox don't play that shit. I knew she was going to get a show. But I do feel like as black women are getting older and you know, want to find a life partner, whether you're dating in or out, I think that if y'all looking for an old man, or you 35 plus, and you really think a man is just finna pipe you down, I think that's very delusional. It might be an old man who could lay the pipe down, but he's not gonna lay it down like a 20-year-old. But I don't know where y'all man be half the time, kind of a lot of time, but I do know what I know, but I don't know like what y'all want, or what y'all seeking, or what y'all looking for. Because even when we go on Kendra's show and watch it, and the women say XYZ, but if he don't got a big peen, I don't want him. Or and I'm not telling y'all should want him. Y'all know me, I believe y'all should date out, just period. Y'all know I believe that, but I'm not gonna force my views on y'all and y'all life. But even with the women in their 60s, like, oh, I still want to get married, or oh, I want a man like this and that. And it's like, I don't know necessarily what y'all think is older, but 60 is definitely a time where you might want to hang it up if you ain't found no life partner. Or you might just need to know that, girl, if you want some sex, go get some sex. Oh, girl, man, is they paying for sex? A lot of time, yeah. Black women pay men all the time. It's even a joke about cougars where she say, I buy them cereal and I keep a PlayStation at my house just for when I want to see my little young boyfriend. So even I heard a guy was talking about, I always feel used because when women get with me, they really don't love me. They just want my sex. And it was just so funny, like, men just want people's sex. And it's so funny when you hear women online and they're talking about men wanting sex like it's not a thing, or that they don't put it in the equation, or they say men just want to have sex with me. Duh. What are you gonna make him do for you in order for him to get access to your body? That's what it's about. Y'all think it's really about, I don't know, but this ain't no dating and sex and love. Well, it's a sex video, but it's not a dating and love video. But it's just like, are you all sides of the motion of the ocean, motion at the ocean of the ocean? I just thought that was very interesting that Kendra G said that, so I wanted to jump on this track and put my little 2 cents in the back. And y'all stay beautiful and wonderful, smart and elegant, or fantastic, or whatever you want to feel like you want to be. I'd rather you be what you want to be than what somebody else wants you to be. And we still doing purpose this month, so maybe I'll try to think about something with purpose. But have a good day, and innovative, creative, right? Bye.